Nigeria 1960, a giant born with fragile foundations. This is Freedom Files, the untold story of how nations broke their chains. Long before the name Nigeria existed, this land held powerful civilizations. The Nok culture, the kingdoms of Benin and Oyo, the Sokoto Caliphate, the city-states of the Niger Delta, and the Igbo communities of the East. Each had its own systems of governance, trade, justice, and identity. Then came empire. British traders arrived on the coast in the 1700s. What began as commerce became control. By the late 1800s, Britain had conquered and merged dozens of distinct peoples into a single colonial creation called Nigeria, a name invented by a British journalist. It was not a nation formed by choice. It was a nation formed by convenience. Different languages, religions, cultures, and political traditions were bound together under one administration. The British ruled indirectly, empowering some leaders, weakening others, and playing groups against one another. They built railways and ports, but mostly to export resources. They built schools, but only enough to serve colonial needs. They created borders, but not unity. By the early 20th century, Nigerians began to awaken politically. Educated elites formed associations, workers organized unions. Newspapers criticized colonial rule. But Nigeria's diversity made national unity difficult. Then new voices emerged. Nnamdi Azikiwe spoke of African pride and intellectual freedom. Obafemi Awolowo built political organization in the West. Ahmadu Bello represented northern interests rooted in tradition and Islam. Each spoke for a region. Each spoke for a people. But Nigeria needed a voice that spoke for a nation. Negotiations with Britain began after World War II. Britain wanted a gradual exit. Nigerians wanted self-government. Constitutional conferences were held. Elections were introduced. Power was slowly transferred. But tensions grew. Ethnic identity hardened into political competition. Regional interests often outweighed national ones, yet independence moved forward. On October 1st, 1960, Nigeria became a sovereign nation. The British flag was lowered. The green-white-green flag was raised. Nigeria stood free. Africa's most populous nation had been born. Hope filled the air. But beneath the celebration lay fragile foundations. The structures of unity were weak. Trust between regions was thin. Colonial divisions remained, and soon cracks appeared. Within 6 years, Nigeria fell into military rule. Civil war followed. Millions would die. Nigeria's freedom was real, but its peace was not secure. Nigeria's story teaches us that independence does not automatically create unity. A nation can be born in one day, but it takes generations to become whole. Freedom removes the ruler, not the wounds left by rule. Independence is a beginning, not a solution.